So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the commuter neighborhoods of Park City because I've gotten a lot of recent inquiries from doctors who are thinking of relocating here. Their wife or their husband has gotten a job and they've interviewed and they're like, we're transferring, it's happening. All the doctors at the hospital, guess where they live? In Park City. However, we just don't want a crazy commute because they're not being relocated to the Park City Hospital. They're still going to be working in Salt Lake. So there's a bunch of hospitals in Salt Lake. Park City also has a hospital. Heber also has a hospital, but University of Utah is also a very popular place for doctors and surgeons to be relocated to. So today I just want to kind of talk about the key differences of the major commuter neighborhoods in Park City. So I would consider the commuter neighborhoods of Park City to be Summit Park, Jeremy Ranch, and Pinebrook because they are super close to Parley's Canyon. You can just jump on the freeway on I-80. You're down Parley's Canyon in a flash. You're more located in the Snyderville Basin. So you're in the 84098. You're not in the 84060. So the main thing that I would just like to talk about is Summit Park is the first neighborhood. So when you fly into Salt Lake City International Airport and you're driving up to Park City, you're going to come up Parley's Canyon. And that very first neighborhood at the tippy top, which is 8,000 feet in elevation, is going to be called Summit Park. It's going to have tons of snow, heavily wooded, and trees. That is the first neighborhood of Park City. Something to expect in Summit Park is the fact that it is very, very close to Salt Lake. It's an awesome It's an awesome commuter neighborhood. So if you do work in Salt Lake, that is like the greatest neighborhood to live in because you're living in Park City, you're in the Park City School District, but you're driving to Salt Lake and it's a really super quick, easy drive. But something to note about Summit Park is that, right, there's no HOA there. So if you're somebody that is very particular about how your neighbor's house looks, how their yard looks, what they're parking in their yard, this could possibly be the wrong neighborhood for you. The great thing about Summit Park is that it's all custom homes. However, they do get a lot of snow. They get probably some of the most snow in Park City. So you absolutely need to be aware that, especially this year, there's like 20 feet of snow up there. I grew up in this neighborhood. My parents still live in this neighborhood. I love this neighborhood. It's an amazing neighborhood, especially if you love the outdoors because you have Summit Park Peak. It has some of the best mountain biking trails, especially backcountry access. And in the summer, mountain biking trails. But in the winter, you got Summit Park Peak, which is a great place to go touring for backcountry skiing or snowboarding. So I love Summit Park. It has tons of different homes, different varieties. There are modern homes, there are older homes, there are log cabins. However, be prepared that like the top of Summit Park is definitely like you're in a winter wonderland. So sometimes the plow doesn't always get to like Matterhorn Drive. So you definitely want to be familiar with winter driving, comfortable with it. The driveways in Summit Park tend to be really, really steep, and some are just kind of like gnarly, straight up gnarly. But Summit Park is a really, really beautiful neighborhood. I turned out all right. I love that neighborhood. It's definitely got a lot of adventurers. So people that love the outdoors, river rafting, backcountry skiing, tons of skiers, and you've got a variety of people. However, it is mostly full-time residents that live in that neighborhood. Next neighborhood is Jeremy Ranch. Jeremy Ranch is a really popular neighborhood. People absolutely love Jeremy Ranch. Jeremy Ranch is going to be right across from Pinebrook. And basically, these two are really like twin sisters in terms of neighborhoods because they're really just like right across the street from each other. I had a bunch of friends that lived in Jeremy Ranch growing up. I love the neighborhood. It has tons of speed bumps. If you want to see what Jeremy Ranch looks like in the summertime, you definitely want to check out this video. I have lots of videos on all the neighborhoods of Park City, so please go check out the playlist Park City Neighborhoods and just kind of like browse, see which ones you like. Jeremy Ranch has single family homes, it has condos, it has townhomes, and it also has the Jeremy Ranch golf course, which you can actually pay to be part of. So it is a country club, and it is definitely more affordable to be a part of than Park Meadows. So it's not public, it is private, so you do have to pay a fee. It used to be like really affordable, and now the price has gone up quite a bit. But Jeremy Ranch, again, is a favorite amongst people that commute to Salt Lake often, that like to prefer to ski in the Cottonwoods, like Snowbird, Alta, Brighton, and Solitude. So again, I've had a lot of friends in there. Jeremy Ranch is a big area as well. It has lots of subdivisions. Hidden Cove of Jeremy Ranch typically is similar to Summit Park. It's heavily wooded. The homes are a little bit older. You get a little bit more snow up there. Now the next commuter neighborhood is Pinebrook. Pinebrook is awesome. You've got Quarry Village. You have the Fresh Market over there. You've got an Athletic Republic. Quarry Village is like got some shops. It's got Billy Blanco's Mexican Grill. So there's places to eat, there's places to get groceries, which is really wonderful. If you live in Summit Park, Jeremy Ranch, or Pinebrook, you don't have to go all the way into Kimball Junction to do your grocery shopping. You can go to Quarry Village and shop at the Fresh Market, which is really great. It tends to be the least busy grocery store in all of Park City, which is really, really awesome. And Pinebrook also has a variety and different style types of homes. Pinebrook has really large homes. It has homes that are very modern, that have been redone. It also has log cabins. Pinebrook has more windy, mountainous roads. I would say Jeremy Ranch has a lot more full-time residents that live there. There's a lot more kids that live there, and you see a lot more people riding their bikes, a lot more kids on the street. However, there still are people that do have second homes in this area. And Pinebrook, I would say, is more mountainous. It's similar terrain to Summit Park, especially if you get up a little bit higher. It's kind of like Summit Park's neighbor. And then some of the neighborhoods that Timberline is right next door to Summit Park. It's on the frontage road. It's kind of like a dirt neighborhood, a dirt road neighborhood. They don't want to plow it. They like it the way it is. It's very, very close to Summit Park. It's just kind of like another mountainous area. There are a few properties that do have a lot of land, and there is some horse property back there. You're also really close to Tollgate, which is an awesome place to go hiking in the summer, mountain biking for a walk, snowshoeing, backcountry skiing, all of the above. I think the main difference with all these neighborhoods is just sort of the amenities. Summit Park is definitely a little bit more rugged. Jeremy Ranch definitely has a little bit more amenities because you have the country club and the golf course. And then Pinebrook is kind of like an upscale version of Summit Park because it's similar to Summit Park because it has a lot of pine trees. The roads are steeper. You have a little bit bigger lots, but you don't have a ton of amenities. There are tennis courts. There are more HOAs and subdivisions. So there is a potential if you're closer to like the Fresh Market, like Quarry Village has like kind of these brand new townhomes that were going for $500K like 2 years ago, and now they're $1 million, which is kind of crazy. The cool thing about Pinebrook and Summit Park and Jeremy Ranch is you're really close to Woodward Park City. So if you have kids who are wanting to get into winter sports and they have summer camps at Woodward Park City, it's a really great place to live. Thing is that if you buy something in Jeremy Ranch, you're going to have some pretty killer views of Woodward Park City. So that could either really bug you because you don't like the ski resort lights. You don't want to see cats going up and down the mountain. That could bother you. In Pinebrook, you're not really going to see it, but you're going to be near it. And then another little new development that's going in, kind of wedged between Pinebrook, Woodward, and Summit, is called Discovery Ridge. And people love Discovery Ridge. Some people do not because they instantly look at it on a map and it looks like it's on top of the freeway. Discovery Ridge has townhomes, it has single family homes. If you buy something that's farther back in the neighborhood, you've got some pretty sick views of the half pipe, and you might just even see like Shaun White shredding the half pipe in the morning with your morning coffee, and your kid could be ecstatic about that. The cool thing about Discovery Ridge is you are getting a new construction home for like $2 million, which doesn't really exist. If you're looking for something new construction, you're going to be out in Silver Creek Village, which is a very high density community. The homes are really close together, and you're going to be paying between 1.3 and 1.8 million for a home. And they're nice, don't get me wrong, it's a nice area, but it does put you a little bit farther away from Salt Lake, although you do have a really easy jump on the freeway. However, it's probably adding 10 minutes to your commute. And I do have a video on the Silver Creek Village. Silver Creek Village is right below Promontory, and it is very close to the Home Depot. However, something to note about that area is that it is not in the Park City School District. So the great thing about Summit Park, Pinebrook, and Jeremy Ranch is that they are commuter neighborhoods. You've got the Quarry Village nearby. You've got Salt Lake nearby. If you are commuting to Salt Lake for a job, you're really close to the Salt Lake City International Airport. And you're in the Park City School District. So if you have kids, that's a big, big deal. All of these areas have awesome outdoor recreation opportunities. Heads up, if you live in one of these areas, it can be a little bit of a task to get into town. So if you're trying to get into Main Street or go into ski at Deer Valley or Park City, you definitely need to be highly aware of when you're leaving the house, of what kind of day it is. Is it a holiday? Is it a powder day? What's the traffic going to be like? It could take you a little bit longer. However, you also have really easy access to the bus system. You can do the park and ride at Edgar Hill, or you can do the park and ride at Jeremy Ranch. So you can jump on the buses really easy. But the cool thing is that Woodward Park City is basically like your own private little ski area, even though it's more of a freestyle kind of park-oriented place for kids and big kids. Hey, what's up? My name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, then please check out these videos next of Summit Park, Pinebrook, and Jeremy Ranch.